he the most arrogant tennis player ever? Well, it's not uncommon to see a tennis player breaking rackets on the court, but this player took things too far. We're talking about Alexander Zverev, a player that is counted as the most hated tennis player in the history of the sport. Let's talk about why that might just be true. Who is he? Representing his country with pride, Alexander Zverev is an amazing German player. Even though his journey from a promising young talent to a top-ranked player has been nothing short of remarkable, Alexander is renowned for some different reasons. More on that later. Germany has a rich history in tennis, and Zverev has been carrying on the tradition with great responsibility. Hailing from a family of tennis players, he was exposed to the sport at an early age, and his father, Alexander Zverev Sr., was a former professional player and is currently his coach. This strong family connection to tennis has undoubtedly played a pivotal role in shaping his career. From the beginning of his tennis journey, Zverev exhibited immense potential. He burst onto the scene as a junior, winning the Junior Australian Open title in 2014 and the Junior US Open title in the same year, making him one of the most sought-after young talents in the tennis world. Transitioning to the professional circuit, Zverev quickly climbed up the rankings. He claimed his first ATP title in 2016 at the St. Petersburg Open, and that victory set the tone for the rest of his career. His explosive ground strokes, powerful serve, and natural athleticism made him a formidable opponent on any surface. One of Zverev's most significant career milestones came in 2018, when he won the Nitto ATP Finals in London, defeating some of the biggest names in tennis, including Roger Federer and Novak Djokovic. Zverev showed the world that he could go toe-to-toe with the very best and come out on top. Beyond his individual achievements, Zverev has been an integral part of the German Davis Cup team, contributing to their successes in the prestigious competition. His commitment to representing his country and delivering strong performances in team events has endeared him to tennis fans worldwide. All this adds up to say that Alexander is a great player, right? I mean, he has been the number 2 best player in the ATP rankings, and that is remarkable. But then, why is Alexander known as the most arrogant tennis player? And why do people claim him to be the worst tennis player ever? Well, there are many reasons, but the easiest one comes down to this video. In a conversation about the best players out there, where people were recommending the likes of Roger Federer or Rafael Nadal, Mr. Alexander voted for himself.
The strongest, Dasco, check myself in there, maybe.
When asked about his weakness, the humble king says that he has none.
What's something you're really bad at?
Jesus, I don't know.
It simply shows this level of arrogance that oozes out from Alexander, and this is just scratching the surface. The on-court arrogance. While he undeniably possesses exceptional tennis skills, his demeanor on the court has often drawn criticism. From fist-pumping after every point to exaggerated celebrations, Zverev's behavior has rubbed many fans and opponents the wrong way. Some argue that this arrogance stems from his success at a young age, having achieved significant milestones early in his career. However, this doesn't excuse the brash behavior that has frequently left his opponents feeling disrespected. He's easily seen breaking rackets on the court, and even goes on to fight with the umpires. While this is not something new in tennis, Alexander does it
quite often.
Alexander has a persona that seems to be quite selfish and self-entitled. In a game like tennis, it's not highly celebrated. I mean, the sport is called the gentleman's game, so arrogance should be off the list of required personas, right? Well, let's just say that Alexander Zverev does not quite fit the inside a lot. The relationship problems. Apart from his on-court demeanor, Zverev's personal life has also made headlines, particularly his marital problems. A few years ago, Zverev was involved in a highly publicized relationship with his former girlfriend. The couple's relationship often played out in the media, drawing attention away from his tennis prowess. The constant scrutiny seemed to take a toll on Zverev, affecting his performances on the court and raising questions about his ability to handle personal challenges while remaining a top-level athlete. His ex-girlfriend, Olga Sharapova, accused Alexander of physical and emotional abuse. She even claimed that Alexander choked her at one instance and hit her with pillows. This made huge news back then, but unfortunately, the matter was reduced to just allegations when no evidence was found. The lack of evidence hid the truth, and we would never know what actually happened. On-court clashes. In addition to his personal struggles, Zverev has been involved in multiple on-court clashes with fellow players. These altercations have further fueled the perception of him being arrogant and lacking sportsmanship. One memorable incident involved a heated exchange with a chair umpire over a disputed line call. Zverev's angry outbursts and refusal to accept the umpire's decision left a lasting impression on fans and fellow players. Another notable altercation was with an opponent during a match when tempers flared, and when both players exchanged heated words. Such incidents not only tarnished Zverev's image, but also raised concerns about his ability to keep his emotions in check during high-stakes matches. Again, let me raise the point of gentleman's sport, and such behavior is something we can't expect from the former world number 2 player. He's now ranked at number 15 on the worldwide list, which explains the talent this chap has. Potential explanations. Now, it's essential to take a step back and analyze why Zverev might display such arrogance on and off the court. Some argue that his behavior could be a result of his intense drive to win and achieve greatness in the sport. This determination, while commendable, might occasionally manifest as arrogance, making him appear disconnected from fans and fellow players. Of course, you don't know what you do in the heat of the moment, and the dopamine makes you do things you might regret. However, Alexander's behavior isn't explainable. Additionally, the pressures of being in the spotlight and under constant scrutiny may also play a role in his behavior. Young athletes thrust into fame and success at an early age often struggle to navigate the challenges that come with it, leading to emotional outbursts and arrogance. Moving forward. As fans of the sport, it's crucial for us to acknowledge the complexity of a player's personality and not solely define them based on their on-court behavior. Alexander Zverev is undeniably a talented tennis player, and his potential to become one of the greats remains undeniable. However, to reach that status, he must also work on improving his sportsmanship and emotional control. You see, you can be counted as one of the best based on your performance, but we only remember those who leave a mark on our hearts. And as for now, things don't seem to be going in Alexander's way. No doubt he is a great player, but his arrogance makes him a bit annoying for fans worldwide. Fostering a more humble and respectful demeanor could help repair his image and build a better relationship with fans and fellow players alike. By acknowledging his shortcomings and committing to personal growth, Zverev has the chance to redefine his legacy in the tennis world positively. So is Alexander Zverev the most arrogant tennis player ever? It's hard to make such definitive claims, as every player has a unique personality and struggles. While Zverev has shown arrogance and faced personal challenges, it's essential to recognize his potential for growth and transformation. As passionate fans, let's remember that players are humans too, with their flaws and strengths. Rather than dwelling solely on the negative aspects, let's support the growth of the players and the sport we love. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.